Hey, Tyson Fury here. Absolutely smashing it, training camp. Hey, Hamora, get fucked.
Hey, my greedy belly, don't be afraid. I will not leave you alone. Never.
The most eagerly anticipated rematch between Tyson Fury and Oleksander Usyk is just a month away, and both fighters are eager to step in the ring with each other. However, Derek Chisora expressed that while the upcoming fight will be exciting, he believes there will be some noticeable differences in how both fighters approach it. He acknowledged that Tyson Fury will come in with slight changes, and similarly, Oleksander Usyk will also adjust his strategy. Despite this, Chisora's prediction remains in favor of Usyk, as he feels the scales currently tip towards him. However, he emphasized that it will still be a great fight, no matter the outcome.
That can't still the same, bro. It's gonna be a good fight. We're gonna see a little bit of difference, but you have to understand, Tyson's gonna come a little bit of difference, and Usyk's gonna come a little bit of difference. You understand? So it's gonna be a great fight, whatever happens. But as the scales hit right now, I think my money is still edging on Usyk.
Usyk's promoter, Aegis Klimas, recognized the unpredictable nature of boxing, pointing out that judges sometimes have a different perspective than the audience. He expressed hope for fair judging in the upcoming fight and wished for both fighters to emerge unscathed, emphasizing that the better man will prevail on December 21st.
As far as the upcoming fight, it's hard to predict. It's boxing. We know. We've seen many. Sometimes you can win, but nowadays the judges just see us different than we see a fight. But hopefully the judges is going to be very fair for the fight. And my biggest wish, both guys become without the cuts, then we don't have to curse each other. And the best man going to win December 21. Thank you very much.
Dave Allen, who has sparred with both Oleksander Usyk and Tyson Fury, feels confident about predicting the outcome of their rematch. Speaking to TalkSport Boxing, Allen shared his thoughts when asked for his forecast. He said, "I think Fury wins. I sparred all of them, boxed all of them. He's the best fighter I've ever been in the ring with. He's the best fighter I've ever been in the gym with. He's special. So is Usyk, but he's too small. Fury should have won the first fight. If he corrects a few things, he stops him." Andy Lee stated that Tyson Fury doesn't feel any significant pressure heading into the rematch. He mentioned that Fury will give his all, and if it's not enough, he will accept defeat to a deserving challenger without any shame.
Cross is somebody who lets pressure get to him, but is there pressure going into this rematch?
I don't think there's any real pressure. I don't think there's pressure. No, I don't think so. I don't think he sees it that way. He's going to do his best. If it's good enough, it'll be good enough, he'll win. If it's not good enough, then he knows he's lost, and to a good man. There's no shame, there's no pressure.
Adam Smith talked about the uncertain nature of heavyweight boxing, pointing out the possibility of knockdowns or stoppages in the upcoming rematch. While acknowledging that many might lean towards Usyk based on the first bout, he emphasized Fury's strengths, especially his footwork, and raised doubts about whether Fury can regain his peak performance.
Could Fury get a knockdown this time? Could Fury get a stoppage? Could Usyk even get a stoppage? Or, as most people think, will it go the distance? And which way will the judges feel? I think it's close. It's a close one to call. I think probably the majority will go with Usyk just because he won the first fight. But Fury has got so many advantages too. I think one thing that could come into play is Fury's legs. What is still left there with Tyson Fury? Is he as good as he once was? Can he be as good again?
However, both fighters are back to their training camps, with Fury sharing a clip of sparring and Usyk coming with a brutal warning.
Hey, Tyson Fury here. Absolutely smashing it, training camp. Hey, Hamora, get fucked.
Hey, my greedy belly, don't be afraid. I will not leave you alone. Never.
Conor McGregor stated that Tyson Fury must win his scheduled fights, particularly the rematch with Oleksander Usyk. He acknowledged that Usyk is a tough opponent, but noted that Fury had his moments in their first fight. McGregor also pointed out Fury's ability to make adjustments, citing his trilogy with Deontay Wilder as an example of how Fury improved over time. "We've always got to win our fights scheduled," McGregor told TalkSport's Jim White when asked if Fury needed to win the rematch. "You certainly don't want to be on the receiving end, especially from a guy like Oleksander Usyk, but that was a close fight also, and I thought Fury had his moments." He added, "Fury is another guy who can make great adjustments, and if you look at his trilogy with Deontay Wilder, he got better as it went on." Tyson's promoter, Frank Warren, stated that the upcoming event is going to be fantastic, reaffirming his strong belief in Tyson Fury since the very beginning. He is certain that Fury will rise to the occasion and deliver an impressive performance.
Best moves will be and so forth, but you know what? It's just going to be great. It's going to be great, and I believe in Tyson. I believed in him from day one, and I believe he can go and do this business in style.
Frank Warren praised the achievements of the Riyadh season, emphasizing the involvement of 67 boxers and significant title fights, including the record-breaking live gate in UK boxing history. He acknowledged the exceptional collaboration between promoters and networks, asserting that boxing is currently in its best shape, with an exciting bout planned for December 21st.
We've had great fights in the Riyadh season. We've had 67 boxers on the cards, 42 title fights, 14 world title bouts, 5 unified titles, and 2 undisputed, all in 12 months, as well as the Riyadh season events in Los Angeles and London. London was the biggest live gate in UK boxing history. And then what happened about this? They got His Excellency and Riyadh season got the promoters working together. They got the TV companies working together. Never been known. TNT, DAZN, Sky, all working together to continue to support the greatest sport in the world. The boxing landscape is in the best shape it's ever been in because of Riyadh season. And we've got on the 21st of December, the fight. It's going to be amazing.
From an outsider's perspective, Eddie Hearn praised Oleksander Usyk as the pound-for-pound best and an undisputed champion, but he stressed that Tyson Fury has always proven his critics wrong. He pointed out that Fury should never be underestimated in their upcoming fight, showing respect for both fighters.
And Oleksander Usyk proved himself as the pound-for-pound #1 in the sport. Just a remarkable fighter, undisputed cruiserweight world champion, undisputed heavyweight world champion. And every time I've bet against Tyson Fury, he's proved everybody wrong. So you can't rule him out in this fight. And all the respect for Oleksander Usyk. We have to be Team Britain.
Lennox Lewis, a former undisputed heavyweight champion, is backing Fury to beat his rival if he learns from his mistakes in the first fight. "I think Fury learned what he needs to do next time because he didn't do enough. He needs to do a lot more. I like him a bit heavier for his fights and not moving around as much," Lewis told the 5 Live Boxing with Steve Bunt's podcast. "He has to conquer his own self first. He's been through these things before, so I think he can do it because he knows what to do." He added, "He's been at lows before and at highs before. He's down here right now. He knows how to get back up here. He just needs to put in the work." Lewis also examined what Tyson Fury must do to avenge his prior fight with Oleksander Usyk. Lewis highlighted the crucial role of strategy and execution, detailing specific tactics that could enable Fury to claim victory in their rematch.
We're, of course, a matter of a few months away from the rematch, the proposed rematch. What does Tyson Fury need to do in the rematch that he potentially didn't do first time around if he is going to avenge that loss?
I think he needs to take the fight a lot serious, secure his job. I like him a little heavier, whether, he feels that works for him or not. But, I would like him a little heavier and, working behind the jab.
Shane Fury highlighted that Tyson has a simple strategy where he can either press the attack or fight on the back foot. He pointed out that the best approach is a combination of both and underscored the importance of Tyson being fit and strong to perform at his best in the fight.
Has seemed to let pressure get to him. Would you feel like there's more pressure on this fight because there's more question marks around what's going to happen, how he's going to approach it?
Listen, there's not really much you can approach. You either go forward or you box backwards. If you can do a little bit of the both, it's a good start. And listen, he's just got to get fit, strong, and he'll do what he needs to do, Tyson. And that's the main thing. Send him out fit.
At the press conference, Spencer Brown predicted a Tyson Fury win, viewing boxing as simply a job for him. He mentioned that after 10 weeks of intense training, Fury would be bigger and stronger. While recognizing Oleksander Usyk as an exceptional fighter, he reiterated his belief that Fury is the top heavyweight in the world.
I think Tyson Fury will come out victorious. The boxing is it's just a job for Tyson. If you speak to him, it's just a job. It's like taking the bins and the bags out. It's just a job for him. But he's got 10 weeks now. 10 weeks of hard graft. He's going to be bigger, stronger, and he's going to do his best. And I think he's going to beat Alexander Usyk. Let's not take anything away from him. He's some unbelievable fighter. I still believe that Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight in the world. And I think we're going to see that on the 21st. And good luck to both teams.
Daniel Dubois made a successful first defense of his title in September when he knocked out British rival Anthony Joshua in front of a capacity crowd at Wembley Stadium, and now has his sights set on facing the winner of Usyk versus Fury for the undisputed title at heavyweight. During an interview with Pod Lounge UK, Dubois made his prediction for the eagerly anticipated rematch, whilst also detailing his future plans inside the ring. "I'm still backing Fury for the win. I hope our man does it. Usyk is capable. Fury should jump on him and smother him," Dubois said. "Fury is a slick boxer too, but it will be a great fight, and I'll be out there calling on to fight the winner." Tyson's trainer, Sugar Hill, described the first fight as an exciting contest, with both fighters displaying moments of aggression. While recognizing the disappointment of the loss, he stressed the significance of using it as a learning experience for improvement. Looking ahead to the rematch, he highlighted that life lessons can foster growth and lead to a stronger performance.
And that's what made that first fight just such a great fight. For boxing, period. Whether Tyson won or lost, on my side, I'm with Tyson. So obviously I'm not so happy about the loss because it was a loss. But the thing to do is just to learn from that and to get better.
What's the difference heading into a rematch, Sugar? What's the difference going into a rematch?
You learn lessons in life and you can make yourself better from that.
Antonio Tarver suggested that Tyson Fury needs a fresh approach in his rematch against Usyk, stressing the importance of winning to safeguard his position. He believes a victory could pave the way for a trilogy, giving fans the chance to witness the rivalry evolve, and proposed that with the right adjustments, Fury could achieve back-to-back wins.
I think we have to see something different. You know what I mean? If Tyson Fury want to really, save, not saying his legacy, but save where he's at right now today, he has to win that rematch. Vitally important that he flip the table on Usyk and make sure we have a trilogy so we can truly see, maybe Tyson win back-to-back fights.
Another notable boxing figure who supports Tyson is Shakur Stevenson, a three-weight world champion and defensive expert. On social media, Stevenson threw his backing behind the larger fighter. He said, "I got Fury in the rematch. Whoever want to bet some bread on it, hit my line. As long as he is in dog shape, it's going to be easy. Usyk is one of the greatest I have ever seen, to be honest. But if Tyson Fury is in tip-top shape and locked in, I got him for sure." Lennox Lewis also examined what Tyson Fury must do to avenge his prior fight with Oleksander Usyk. Lewis highlighted the crucial role of strategy and execution, detailing specific tactics that could enable Fury to claim victory in their rematch.
We're, of course, a matter of a few months away from the rematch, the proposed rematch. What does Tyson Fury need to do in the rematch that he potentially didn't do first time around if he is going to avenge that loss?
I think he needs to take the fight a lot serious, secure his job. I like him a little heavier, whether, he feels that works for him or not. But, I would like him a little heavier and, working behind the jab.
Tony Bellew predicted that Tyson Fury will lose more decisively in the rematch against Oleksander Usyk. He explained that Usyk will fight on the back foot, which poses a significant challenge for Fury as he struggles to control that style. Bellew pointed out that while Fury pressed Usyk in their first fight, Usyk's strength lies in his defensive approach. To defeat Usyk, Bellew said a fighter must counter, feint, and consistently outbox him round after round, something he himself couldn't manage due to fatigue.
But if I'm being totally honest, do I think he'll win? No. I think he'll lose again. And this time, I think he'll lose really, really clearly because Usyk this time will go on the back foot. And that is the worst nightmare for for Tyson Fury because that's one that he can't control. You've got to understand, Cougs, he pressed the whole fight. He walked the 6'9", 20-stone man down. He walked him down and bullied him. Imagine what he does when he fights to his attributes and fights to his best. Because his best is fighting on the back foot. Anyone who studies and knows Usyk the way I know him and I studied him is, you'll know that you've got to bring him to you, and that's the way to beat him. But you've got to counter him and feint, and you've got to be able to sharpshoot with him, you've got to be able to box with him, you've got to be able to offset him, but you've got to be able to continuously do all these things round after round. I couldn't, because guess what? I got tired. That was 6 rounds, or 7 rounds of doing it.
Zhilei Zhang is confident that Oleksander Usyk can replicate his victory over Tyson Fury in their upcoming rematch. Zhang, who recently defeated Deontay Wilder, plans to watch the fight closely and has offered his thoughts on the likely outcome. "It really comes down to who has had the better preparation, and it's a hard question to answer," said Zhang when speaking to Riyadh. "I'm leaning towards Oleksander Usyk to get the win once again and getting the job done." Paul Smith suggested that Tyson Fury might retire following his next fight, as a potential matchup with Anthony Joshua may no longer capture the public's interest. He acknowledged Oleksander Usyk as the favored fighter, but pointed out that Fury could still secure an unexpected win.
I think it could be his last fight, regardless of what he does. If he wins, he could retire in the ring and be done, because I think the AJ fight's gone. I don't think anyone will want to see that now, with all due respect to both of them, in my opinion. But I think it's Usyk's fight to lose. I think Usyk's proven he's number one in the division now, with a lot, especially that given how well Dubois done. So it's Usyk's to lose, but it's not by all means a foregone conclusion. You know, I think Usyk is the favourite. I think Usyk would possibly do it, but wouldn't be surprised if Fury did it.
Matt Macklin described the upcoming fight as captivating, stressing the significance of strategy due to both fighters' intelligence. He pointed out that each will review their past performances, making it fascinating to see who can outperform the other.
As much as it'll be fascinating, really, to see how that fight is won and lost. I think tactics will be so. I mean, it's key in any fight, but I think in this one really will be, particularly because they're both so clever, and they'll both be analysing their performances, what they did well, what they didn't do well, what the opponent did well, and everything. And then it'll be fascinating to see who can outdo the other.
Carl Frampton is confident that Tyson Fury can win a rematch against Oleksander Usyk, pointing out that Usyk's split decision victory came after a strong 9th round, but believes Fury ultimately let the fight slip away. "I think he can win a rematch. I think he threw that fight away," said Frampton when speaking to Boxing Scene. "I don't want to do a disservice to Usyk. He won it. At the halfway point, they came to me in the punditry spot, and I had the fight 4 rounds to 2 to Fury. Usyk was hurt to the body. He walked into a few uppercuts. I made the point that it was going to be hard for Usyk to come back, and I couldn't see a way, really, but he dug deep and done exactly that." Terence Crawford shared his prediction for the Oleksander Usyk versus Tyson Fury fight, expressing admiration for both fighters. He stated that it will be a great fight and wished both of them the best. Crawford ultimately congratulated the future undisputed heavyweight champion, whoever that may be, for their achievement. Barry McGuigan anticipates Tyson Fury will keep his current team due to their long-standing success, but he believes Usyk has figured out Fury's style, and that Fury was lucky to survive their previous encounter. McGuigan is skeptical that Fury will improve in the rematch. UFC fighter Paddy Pimblett anticipated a different result for the rematch, forecasting that Tyson Fury will level the score against Oleksander Usyk when they face off in Saudi Arabia on December 21st. He said, "I think Fury could take it, to be honest. I think it could go to a decision again, though. But I think, like the last fight, I thought that it was very close. Fury-Usyk could have gone either way, and if Fury had used his range a bit more, he definitely could have won it, because he was a couple of rounds up early. But yeah, I think Fury might come back with a vengeance and win that fight." Teddy Atlas suggested that Tyson Fury should refine his use of the uppercut and be more decisive in exploiting the opportunities created by his jab to secure a win over Oleksander Usyk in their rematch. So what are your thoughts on this? Share your thoughts in the comment section, and make sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video.